Hi friends, today we start the new chapter, that is the halogen derivative. This chapter is the part of the organic chemistry. Okay, so what is meant by halogen derivative? Before that, what is meant by halogen? Halogens are the group number 17 elements. Group number 17 elements in the periodic table. So the elements are chlorine, bromine, and iodine. The last one is the astatic, but it having the rare abundance. So we just consider chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. So this is a halogen. So what is the derivative? So derivative means from one parent compound we will prepare new compound. That new compound is called the derivative. Okay. So halogen derivative means when one or more hydrogen atom or hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons are nothing but the alkane or arenes. So one or more hydrogen or hydrocarbons are replaced by corresponding number of halogen atom, then resulting compound is called halogen derivative of alkanes or arenes. Okay, so that is the meaning of the halogen derivative. So halogen derivative are classified into two types. Halogen derivative are classified into two types. First one, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton. On the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen atom attached. And second classification, that is on the basis number of halogen atom attached. On the basis of number of halogen atom attached. So first one, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton. So hydrocarbons are aliphatic, saturated or unsaturated, or sometimes it is aromatic. So if you consider the aliphatic saturated, that is the alkane. When halogen atom is attached to the alkane, that is alkyl linkage, then it is called when hydrocarbon is alkane. When halogen atom is attached to the alkyl group, then it is called haloalkane. For example, CH3 CH2. So this is the ethyl. That group is from the ethane, and when it is attached to the X is nothing but the halogen. So here group number 17 is all are denoted by the X. So X is nothing but the halogen. Then it is called the haloalkane. When hydrocarbon is alkene, then it is called the haloalkane. For example, consider the alkene, that is the ethene. When ethene is converted to the vinyl group, and that vinyl group is attached to the halogen, then it is called the haloalkene. Okay. So in this way, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton, from the alkane you will get the haloalkane. From the alkene you will get the haloalkane. Next one, that is the alkyne. When the hydrocarbon is aliphatic, unsaturated, containing carbon-carbon triple bond, then it is called the alkyne. At that time it is called the haloalkynes. At that time it is called the haloalkynes. For example, CH triple bond CX. So this is an example of the haloalkynes. And the last one is the hydrocarbons containing aromatic rings, aromatic compound or aromatic ring. Then at that time it is called haloarenes. At that time it is called the haloarenes. For example, when halogen atom is attached with the benzene, then it is called the halohalix. Okay, so in this way, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton, these are the examples of the alkyl. These are the example of the halogen derivatives. Okay, so alkane you will get the haloalkane, alkenes you will get the haloalkenes, alkynes you will get the haloalkynes, and from the aromatic compounds you will get the haloarenes. Okay, next one, second classification on the basis of number of halogen atom attached. Means if the halogen derivative containing one halogen, two halogen, three halogen or four halogen, so on the basis of number of halogen atom, it is classified into the basically two types, that is a monohalogen derivative and polyhalogen derivative. In case of monohalogen derivative, the halogen derivative containing only one halogen atom, then it is called the monohalogen derivative. Then it is called the monohalogen derivative. And next one, if the halogen derivative contains more than two halogen atoms, it may be 2, 3 or 4, then it is called polyhalogen. Then it is called the polyhalogen. Example of monohalogen derivative, if the CH3 attached with only one halogen, then it is called the monohalogen derivative. In case of polyhalogen derivative, if the two halogen atoms are present in the halogen derivative, then it is called the dihalogen derivative. If the three halogen atoms present, then it is called trihalogen. And last one, if the four halogen atoms present, then it is called the tetrahalogen derivative. So in this way, halogen derivative are basically classified into the two types, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton, and next one on the basis of number of halogen atom attached. Okay, so in that there is a monohalogen derivative, polyhalogen derivative. Means in case of monohalogen derivative, one hydrogen atom of hydrocarbon are replaced by halogen atom, then it is called the monohalogen derivative. But in the polyhalogen derivative, when more than two hydrogen atoms are replaced by corresponding number of halogen atoms, then it is called the polyhalogen derivative. Okay, so this is the classification of the halogen derivative. Next one, that is a monohalogen derivative. Monohalogen derivative. So what is meant by monohalogen derivative? Again, same thing here. When one hydrogen atom of hydrocarbon are replaced by one halogen atom, then it is called monohalogen derivative. Okay, so monohalogen derivative are again classified into the different types. First one, haloalkane, means only one halogen atom is attached with the alkyl group, then it is called the haloalkane. Next one, allylic halides. Next one, benzylic halides. Next one, vinylic halides. Next one, haloalkynes. And last here, that is the haloarenes. So this is a classification of monohalogen derivative. Okay, so first one, haloalkanes. So what is meant by haloalkanes? When one hydrogen atom of alkane is replaced by one halogen atom, then it is called haloalkane, or it is called the monohalogen derivative. Sometimes haloalkane is also called alkyl halides. Haloalkanes is also called alkyl halides, and alkyl halides are represented by general formula, that is a Rx. Okay, so again that alkyl halides are classified into three types according to the types of carbon atom to which halogen atom attached. According to the types of carbon atom to which halogen atom attached. If the halogen atom is attached with primary carbon of the alkyl group, then it is called primary alkyl halides. Then it is called primary alkyl halides. Primary alkyl halides. So what is by primary alkyl halides? Suppose this is the ethyl group, and ethyl group, this carbon is a primary, this is also primary carbon, but halogen atom is attached with the primary carbon of the alkyl group, then it is called primary alkyl halides. Okay, second one, secondary alkyl halides. Secondary alkyl halides. So what is by secondary alkyl halides? When halogen atom attached with secondary carbon of the alkyl group, then it is called secondary alkyl halides. For example, CS3, CH, CS3. So this is isopropyl group. So in this case, this center carbon is a secondary carbon, and what are the terminal carbons? They are primary, but the halogen atom is attached with the secondary carbon. At that time, this compound belongs to secondary alkyl halides, or this is the example of the secondary alkyl halides. And generally you can represent secondary alkyl halides in this way. Okay, next one, tertiary alkyl halides. Tertiary alkyl halides. So what is by tertiary alkyl halides? Again same thing. When halogen atom is attached with tertiary carbon of the alkyl group, then it is called tertiary alkyl halides. So consider the isobutyl group. So this is the isobutyl group. So in this case, so what are the center carbon? It is attached with other three carbon. So that's why it is a tertiary carbon, and that tertiary carbon attached with halogen. That's why it is an example of the tertiary alkyl halides. So in this way, alkyl halides are again classified into primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides, and tertiary alkyl halides. Okay, so you know the different type of carbons, that is primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon, quaternary carbon. But in this case, when the halogen, in the case of primary alkyl halides, when halogen atom is attached with the primary carbon, then it is called the primary alkyl halides. In the case of secondary alkyl halides, when halogen atom attached with the secondary carbon of the alkyl group, then it is called the secondary alkyl halides. And in the last case, when halogen atom is attached with tertiary carbon of the alkyl group, then it is called the tertiary alkyl halides. Okay, so this is about the alkyl halides and having the classification. Okay, so again the one thing is here. So what is by alkyl halides? Again same definition. When one hydrogen atom of alkane is replaced by one halogen atom, then the corresponding compounds is called alkyl halides. Sometimes it is called halogen derivative of alkane, sometimes it is called haloalkane. Okay, so next type here, that is the allylic halides. So what is by allylic halides? First you know the allylic group. When one carbon is bonded with the one carbon is, suppose this is the allylic carbon or this is the primary carbon. So this carbon is bonded with the double bonded carbon, neighboring carbon, then such carbon is called allylic carbon. Means this carbon is a sp3 hybridized, and the sp3 hybridized carbon is bonded with the sp2 hybridized carbon. Then such sp3 hybridized carbon is called allylic carbon, and when the allylic carbon is attached with the halogen, when allylic carbon is attached with the halogen, then such compound is called allylic halides. Such compound is called the allylic halides. Okay, so this is the allylic group when X, that is the halogen, is attached with the allylic carbon. So allylic carbon is a primary carbon, but it is bonded with the it is bonded with the sp2 hybridized carbon. Such cases this carbon is called the allylic carbon, and if the allylic carbon having X atom, then it is called the allylic halides. Next one, benzylic halides. So what is by benzylic group? So you know that again same sp3 hybridized carbon is bonded with, so this is a sp3 hybridized carbon, and this group is the benzylic group. Okay, so this carbon is the sp3 hybridized. So sp3 hybridized carbon is directly bonded to the benzene ring or aromatic ring. Then such cases it is called the benzylic group, and such group is attached with the X, or halogen atom is attached with the benzylic carbon, then it is called the benzylic halides. There are a lot of example. Just substitute the value of halogen by chlorine, chlorine, bromine, like that. Okay. Next one, vinylic halides. So what is by vinylic halides? So halogen atom is directly bonded with the sp2 hybridized carbon, then it is called the vinylic halides. So this group is the vinylic group. It is called the vinyl group, and such group is bonded with the halogen, then it is called the vinylic halides. Then it is called the vinylic halides. That is the vinylic halides. Next one, haloalkynes. So here simple thing, alkynes means carbon carbon triple bond containing compound. So that carbon carbon triple bonded carbon or compound, it is attached with the halogen. Such case it is called haloalkynes. Such case it is called the haloalkynes. Means CH triple bond C, it is directly bonded with the halogen, then it is called the haloalkynes. And last thing here that is important, that is the haloarenes. So what is by haloarenes? So haloarenes are nothing but when one hydrogen atoms of aromatic ring or aryl group is replaced by, or one hydrogen atom of benzene or aryl ring is replaced by halogen atom, then the resulting compound is called the haloarenes. Means consider here benzene having formula C6H6, but having structure is like that. So this is the benzene containing 6 hydrogen, so which is attached with each carbon, so that there are the 6 hydrogen in the benzene. But when one hydrogen of any carbon is replaced by, suppose this hydrogen is replaced by halogen atom, then this compound is called haloarenes. This compound is called haloarenes. In this way, monohalogen derivative are classified into the following types, that is the haloalkanes, allylic halides, benzylic halides, vinylic halides, haloalkynes, and last one is the haloarenes. So for our syllabus, there are 2 points important here, that is the haloalkanes, or sometimes you can call it the alkyl halides, and next one that is the haloarenes. Okay, so this is about the classification of the monohalogen derivative. Okay, the next part that is a nomenclature of alkyl halides. Basically in this chapter we will study only the alkyl halides and haloarenes, that is the halogen derivative of alkyl. So the first part, that is the alkyl halide. In this alkyl halide, nomenclature of alkyl halides. So there are the 2 type of nomenclature system. One is nothing but the common name system, and second one is the IUPAC nomenclature system. So first we will study about the what is the common name system. So in the common name system, first consider the name of alkyl group and then name of the halogen which is attached. Okay. So the halogen sometimes may be attached chlorine, that is a chlorine, then it is called the chloride. Sometimes it is attached bromine, then it is called the bromide. Sometimes iodide, then iodine is attached, then it is called the iodide. So in this way, common name system, we give the name of the compound in the common name system in this way. That is the name of the alkyl group first and then name of the halogen. So which are the alkyl groups? So alkyl groups are from the alkane. So there are some list we make here. So from that list we write the name of the alkyl group. So first of all, this name of the alkyl group they also use in the common name system as well as in the IUPAC nomenclature system. So first hydrocarbon, that is alkane, methane. So there is a structure of methane CH4. If the one hydrogen is removed from the CH4, then you will get the CH3 group, that is alkyl group. So this CH3 group is called methyl group. In second case, consider ethane having formula C2H6 but having structure CH3 single bond CH3. If you remove one hydrogen from any one carbon, then you will get the CH2 CH3. So this group is called ethyl group. Next one, propane. So propane having formula C6H8 having structure CH3 CH2 CH3. So if you remove from any one terminal hydrogen, if the terminal hydrogen is removed, then you will get the propyl group. Suppose here, so on this carbon the one hydrogen is removed, then you will get the propyl group, that is the CH2 CH3. So this group is called N-propyl or sometimes it is called propyl. Okay. If you suppose remove the middle hydrogen from this three carbon, so middle hydrogen is removed, then it is called the isopropyl because this is the isomer of the propyl. So that's why it is named as isopropyl group. Okay. So that group it may be used in the common name as well as it may be used in the IUPAC nomenclature system. Okay. So next one, butane, next hydrocarbon, that is a C4H10. So having straight line or straight chain structure CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. So if you remove one terminal hydrogen, so you will get the N-butyl group. So N indicate the all the carbon they are in the chain. So that's why the word used here N. So N-butyl group. If you remove the second hydrogen from the second carbon, then this group is nothing but the secondary, or it is called the secondary butyl group. Then it is called the secondary. So why it is called the sec? Because this group, the carbon of this group, it is a secondary carbon. So that's why this is called the sec. Sec means secondary. So butyl. So there are the four carbons. So that's why sec butyl group. Okay. So butane, if the consider the straight chain, that is the N-butane. So you will get the N-butyl as well as sec-butyl groups. Okay. So these are the alkyl groups. Next one, consider the isobutane. So this is the isomer of the butane. So that's why it is called the isobutane. So isobutane having structure CH3CH, CH3CH3. So this carbon is a tertiary carbon, and all the remaining carbon they are the primary carbons. So if you remove the hydrogen from any one primary carbon, so you will get the isobutyl group. So this is the isobutyl group. Okay. So if you remove this hydrogen from this carbon, then this group is nothing but the isobutyl group. Okay. And in the next case, if you remove center hydrogen, that is a tertiary carbon hydrogen. So if you remove this hydrogen, then you will get the third butyl group. Third means tertiary group, and that's why it is called the third butyl group. Some another case here, if you consider again ethane, that is CH3, and if you remove both hydrogen from both carbon, if you remove one hydrogen from each carbon, then you will get this type of group. So this group is called ethylene. This group is called ethylene group. So this is nothing but the vicinal type of group. So that's why it is called the ethylene group. Ethylene. And if you remove two hydrogen from the same carbon, so you will get so this group is called ethylene group. So this group is called ethylene group. Okay. So these two groups are give from the ethane. So ethane, if on both carbon one hydrogen is removed, then the group is called ethylene, and on the same carbon two hydrogen are removed, then it is called the ethylene. Similarly, if you consider CH3CH double bond CH2, so this is a propene, and if you remove one hydrogen from this sp3 hybridized carbon, then if you remove the one hydrogen from sp3 hybridized carbon, propene, that is a CH3CH double bond CH3. If you remove the one hydrogen from sp3 hybridized carbon, then such group is called aryl group. Such group is called aryl group, or sometimes it's called propylene group. Sometimes it's called propylene group. Okay. So in this way, we write the some common name of some hydrocarbon, or we write the common name of some alkyl group. So that alkyl group which are from the alkane, that is a hydrocarbon. Okay. So these are the common name system. So in the common name system, once again, in the common name system, first take the name of the alkyl group, and then take the name of halogen group, and you will give here some name of the alkyl group. So alkyl groups, if the alkyl group is CH3, then it's called methene. Alkyl group is CH2 CH3 ethyl. Alkyl group is CH2 CH3 propyl. If the alkyl group is CH3 CH3, so this is isopropyl. So alkyl group is N-butyl. So it is from the butane, and alkyl group is a secondary butyl. If the second hydrogen is removed from the butyl chain, then it is a same butyl. So from the isobutane, so you will get the isobutyl. Next one is the third butyl, and again ethane. So you will get the ethylene group as well as ethylene group, and from the propene you will get the propylene. So that is it is nothing but the allylic group, or sometimes it is called the propylene. Okay.